Speaking about actual really good foldable cell phones, let's talk about the Oppo Find N6. Crazy to say that the Find N6 is already here, but not exactly. It's coming out sometime soon. Obviously, next year we have the Oppo, we have the OnePlus Open 2. I don't know why that name just messed my brain up. But anyway, though, with the Find N6, interestingly enough, it has an 8.1 inner display. So currently the Find N5 has an 8-inch inside display. So this is going to go up 0.1 inches. Which I've said before on the channel, I don't know how much bigger we're going to see these foldable displays. So the tri-foldable displays are 10 inches, okay? Right now, we're talking about the Samsung Z Fold 7 is 7.95 inches. The Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold is 10 inches. And now Oppo is pushing it to 8.1. I feel like at some point that's going to cap out in some capacity. I don't know exactly where they're going to put it, but at some point it's just going to become a tablet. And I know that's the age-old joke, right? Oh, foldable phones are just a tablet, but it really just becomes a tablet at that point. The engineering sample has that, a 6.6 out of display, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, and a battery capacity aiming for 6 units specified. Now, Oppo always has the best battery possible in their foldable cell phones, so it's not surprising that they're going to give us an insane battery. And yes, I do say give us, because keep in mind, this is going to be the OnePlus Open 3. So, it's going to be, what ends up being a thing. The main camera tested to be that 50 megapixel 1.4 sensor, which is just the aperture. Features a 50 megapixel 3 times thin periscope lens, multi-spectral image customization buttons, a side mounting fingerprint sensor, wireless charging, full water resistance. It's even thinner and lighter, which, again, I've said this many times on the channel, but foldable phones, we're now getting to a point where I just feel like they're capped. Flippable phones, I felt like that for a good period of time now, where it's like at some point you're just putting lipstick on a pig. I feel like foldable phones have been there, or at least have been / are getting there. Now, obviously, the trend was to make it as thin as humanly possible, so you could, take away stuff in the consumer, but still charge the same price, which I freaking hate. But even this phone is going to be thinner. The chassis is going to be thinner than the N5, but again, like I said, we're kind of putting lipstick on a pig with some of these foldable cell phones, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know if there's anything they can really do where you're not just reinventing the wheel over and over and over again, because these foldable cell phones are perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Other than making a way to make the software work better, which obviously is always a thing, why you want more developers on your foldable cell phone, making that better. And then number 2 would be optimizing battery life for a big display, a big phone, being able to last as long as possible. So, we'll see that with the guys. Tell me down below your thoughts. If you didn't see you guys next one.